In the Democratic Republic of Congo, 18 civilians have been killed in a militia attack in the west of the country. The assailants raided the village of Fanal, about 190 kilometers southeast of the capital, Kinshasa. Officials have blamed the Mobondo militia for the attack. Sectarian violence in western DRC has flared up again since March, with groups not originally from the area launching attacks against the local Teke community. We earlier spoke to Chris Ochemringa, who gave us the latest update.
This conflict, in the west of the DRC started in June last year, and it pits two communities, the Teke and the Yaka. Now, the Teke community believe that they are the natives of Mai-Ndombe province, where this conflict started, in an area known as Kwamuth territory. They believe that they are the natives and they came there before all other communities. They accused their rival community, known as the Yaka, of having settled there after them and grabbing their land. And so it was triggered, the fighting between the two communities was triggered by the introduction of a customary tax on agriculture by a Teke traditional chief. And so with this tax was rejected by the Yaka and the other communities living in that area, which sparked the fighting. It has been very brutal. People have been beheaded. They have been using machetes and guns to kill each other. And the Human Rights Watch says that there are about 300 people who have been killed since last June when this conflict happened. And more than 20,000 people have been displaced by this conflict. The western part of the DRC has been peaceful for quite a long time, and many Congolese people have been puzzled at why, communities that have coexisted, have lived together for so many years, are now killing each other in such a brutal manner. And this conflict, when it started, it was overshadowed by another conflict in the east of the DRC, which has had conflict for close to 3 decades. And so the military officers, most of them were deployed to the east. And so these left a kind of a gap in this area for people to start killing each other. There are a group of Catholic prelates who traveled to western part of DRC to investigate why this conflict happened, and they came up with a report saying that there was an invisible hand, by some politicians who are fueling this conflict to serve their political and economic interests. They did not mention any names, but that report started a lot of conflict. And so people in the DRC, are very concerned that elections are just around the corner in December, and this violence, is, spreading across the country. And so they're calling on the government to do much more to put an end to this violence that has claimed so many lives in this country.